What's up, Vic? What's up, Benji? Fuck Ice Diva, what it is. Eugene! Don't do it, Eugene! Hey, yo, that nigga whack, that nigga whack man is a bitch. Yo bad is how everybody saying that. Everybody know what it is right now. Put your coat on, man. Yo, I mean, it's smoking. I know you don't like being around the smoke. Yo, like, these kids nowadays different, man. It's fucking, be alright, man. Get outside, man. Enjoy the motherfucking weather. Don't do it, Eugene. Yo, so DJ Akademiks, press them again, yo. Hold up. What the fuck is this password? DJ Akademiks, press whack again, y'all. I told y'all whenever a person was don't do it, Eugene. Yeah, he happy as a motherfucker right now. Where's his other phone at? Don't keep charging the phone that ain't work. That don't work. Yeah, man. Yo, whenever a person can't explain their actions, they get upset, y'all. That's law. That's fact. That's undeniable facts. Yeah, I have a candy in this book bag. It's undeniable facts. It's the only way you know how to respond. God damn it. And they got this goddamn phone. PNR, what it is. We're gonna wait till we get in the house, man. But Byron Blake just put out a video exposing Wack. We wanted to check that out too. Yeah, we're not letting him get away with this, y'all. He is not spinning the narrative. He is not getting away with this. He is not coming from up under this. Wack 100 told. He didn't dry snitch. He directly told. He just used the internet to do it. So Adam22 said that the feds paid him a visit. Said that the feds paid him a visit. And he gonna talk about it today. Yo, everything is contact with y'all. I just wanna know when they gonna charge one of these motherfuckers with impeding the investigation. What, they don't charge people with that no more? Yo, how was Wack able to leak that phone call and don't be charged with impeding the investigation? I need answers. I need answers, man. Something ain't right. Shit don't add up. Yeah, Wack happy because Wack could move around, man. Big U was putting the ultimate press on him. I mean, he wasn't comfortable. He wasn't comfortable in his own skin. He couldn't move around. So by telling on Big U, you know, now he can come outside and breathe now, you know. You know, the air, once you sit in the house too long, man, you start polluting the air. The air not as fresh. You couldn't come outside. Now when you punish, you knock on your front door, like, no, he can't come outside today. That was Wack. Wack couldn't come outside when Big U was roaming the streets. I mean, he had to be real selective. Now he can stretch out a little bit more. Yeah, what's up, Reza? Yeah, man, that's really all it is, y'all. Yo, he ain't getting away with this. Not over here. We gonna ride this shit. We gonna ride that shit till these boys get sentenced. Straight up. Scared ass nigga. See, I don't think he probably should have reached out to the feds, man. Let them know, man. Don't put me in that paperwork. They dropped the bomb on him. He probably called him like, man, what the fuck, guys? Come on, guys. But I told you, yo, they don't give a fuck about the people. All them little informants that be running around think they more important than they really is. They think they more important than it really is. They don't give a fuck about you, man. They is using you for information. They expose your name if you fuck them over. Look how they did Trench's News. Remember Trench's News nickname? Initials appeared in paperwork. They ain't have to do that. They could have said CI, confidential source, CS. They put his name in paperwork because he tried to run. Oh yeah, Vic, that shit was funny as shit. Adam said so. Adam asked the man, so what, you gave him a pass? You asked him, did he give him a pass? That was funny, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably the only Adam22 interview I ever liked. That shit was funny. And it was just that little segment where they was going that way. Yo, that shit was too funny. But Akademiks ain't letting up on him. I wish my son had his fucking phone. Don't keep bringing a phone that don't work. Like, why are you walking outside with the phone that don't work? You got a phone that do work, but you don't bring that phone out. You bring out the phone that don't. Jeez, it's crazy. I thought he had his fucking phone. Shit makes 0 sense. Adam said, so what, you gave him a pass? You might as well say, yeah, he did all that motherfucking line. You might as well kept that shit going. Oh yeah, I did give him a pass. See, the thing is though, y'all, and what makes it funny, yo, everybody gets scared, yo. Like, it just make it funny when you got Wack 100 who portrays this ultimate gangster, super tough guy. You would have thought he had never got scared. I know, Kelly, it was wild, but I told you, y'all, clout overrides judgment. People gotta understand that. Like, the need for clout supersedes common sense. It does. I don't know why it does, but it does. It does. I mean, I guess I get it, you know, because clout equates to money, and everybody chasing money. I get it, but what they gotta understand is it's a losing battle. That money you getting, you're not gonna be able to enjoy it because you're gonna end up dead or in prison. So if you want money for a year, maybe 2, then have at it. But if you think you're gonna get on these platforms and talk about crimes and have a 10-year run, negative. Not happening. Now people like Wack 100 right around. That's why he here, yo. He's here for this purpose. Just think about it. Hey, since somebody brought this to my attention yesterday, I forgot who it was. I will say their name. But ever since him and Charleston been around, it ain't been nothing but Ricos. Ain't been nothing but Ricos. Everybody getting hit with the fucking Rico. They even hit Diddy with one. They even hit Diddy with one. What's up, 2800? Yeah, that Akademiks definitely back. That's probably why he pushing that line. He pushing that line probably to bring himself back. You know, cause the fuck shit he did. He pushing that line on Wack. Yo, see, ain't no loyalty in that shit. Yo, like, yo, these guys are wild, man. Like, these some wild guys that we dealing with. Like, they gonna do whatever they gotta do to bring some type of attention or bring some relevance to their name. You can't forget, y'all, what Wack said. Wack said being in paperwork is good promo. Can't never forget that. ever. However long as he on this internet, always remember that he said being in federal paperwork is good promo. Will Frog, go call them the Rico twins. For real, man. They covered after everybody. Nobody is safe. Nobody is safe, man. But the thing that tripped me out with Wack 100, see, Wack 100 think he's smart and everybody else stupid. This kind of was tripping. He think we stupid. He think he's gonna be able to spin this narrative like he ain't had nothing to do with it. And no, he's not. Nope. No, you're not. Cause I told y'all what he did. He weaponized the internet, so he don't have to testify to anything. You don't have to testify to anything. But what DJ Akademiks questioned them on was about, did they question him? And I'm sure they did. All that information he was presenting, you think they ain't go to him and ask him? Man, shit. Yeah, man. He better talk that shit to somebody else. All this information. Brick Baby House got hit for saying you can't say Slide for Vaughn no more. But you on the internet implicating this man in all these crimes. But they ain't question you. But at the end of the day, they probably didn't need to, you know, because it was all online. It's all open source. All you gotta do is point them in the direction. I can't wait to see what Byron Blake said. I know he put that shit together real nice. I thought he fucked with Wack. I told you Wack wasn't right though. Told him that boy wasn't right. That boy an agent, man. Everybody over there that fuck with him on that 100 side shit. Y'all fucking with that man knowing that man an agent. Couldn't be me. Fuck that. I don't know when that shit even became acceptable for real. Man, boy, we ain't letting up. We ain't letting up all the boys, man. He gonna wear this shit. I promise you he gonna wear it. This not one of those situations he gonna be able to spin out of. You know, he good at spinning and changing the narrative. But no, not with this. Not with this one. You gonna stand on this, bro. Cause what you did was diabolical. But like I said, it ain't foreign. I done seen a lot of street guys do. When they can't get you out the way. They can't fuck with you on the streets. They can't beat you in a fight. They can't do none of that. What's the next best thing? I'm gonna put the police on his ass. It's a dirty game. It's a dirty, dirty game. I'ma send in an anonymous tip. That's what he did. All he did was a tip to authorities. All he did was tip the authorities. A dirty bastard, man. One of the worst of the worst. What's up, Jennifer? Like I ain't never disliked the person to the point I wanted to see him buried behind prison walls. Like, yo, that's a different level of fear. That's a different level of hate, envy, animosity. Like I ain't never had that. That's like, yo, fuck it. I want his ass in jail. Damn. Yo, what the fuck? I wonder when he came to that determination. I wonder how that thought process went. You hear me? I love to be a fucking brain cell when he thought of that shit. What the fuck? No, hell no. I want his ass in prison for the rest of his life. Just and the crazy thing about it, right? Yo, this the crazy thing about it. Yo, this the craziest thing about it, right? Yo, Big, you ain't even did nothing. He ain't even did nothing to Wack. He ain't even did nothing to him, yo. He wanted to break his jaw. He ain't get the chance to do that. Like, you did that to that man, yo, over what? A business deal? Because it wasn't no physicality. I mean, ain't nobody get hurt. That man crossed him out on a business deal when he said, fuck it, I'm gonna send his ass to the feds. That's a vicious motherfucker, y'all. That is a vicious person right there, man. Sent that man to the feds. Tricked loose cannon out the streets. The feds coordinated that whole situation. He ain't thinking that on his own. They set meetings and talked about that shit, man. How the fuck we gonna pull this off? Man, we got this loose cannon guy, man. Him and Big U fell out. We know that loose cannon has intricate details of the Big U enterprise. We know that he's one of his enforcers. We need you to get close. I showed y'all yesterday how they work. That's how they work. They put a motherfucker close to you. Infiltrate your crew. That's what they do, man. They dirty. They dirty. So the whole time, loose cannon think he found a friend in Wack. Wack lining him up. He lining him up. I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. And I know people sacrifice morals for money, but couldn't be my friend. Straight up, he could not be my motherfucking friend. After some shit like this, I'd have been like, oh, what the fuck was that, bro? What you mean? Yo, what the fuck were you doing, man? Like, yo, you sent them boys to prison, bro. You don't feel a little bit bad about that? Don't bother you just a little bit? When he got asked about it, he said, what you mean I'm working my move? He said he was working his move, y'all. He probably did. He probably did, man. I told y'all No Jumper was bugged. Man, I was the first person to tell y'all that before the internet picked up on it. No Jumper was bugged. They probably went to go see Adam to tell him about the bugs they had laid around everywhere. They bugged No Jumper, man. Allegedly. They bugged somewhere where Brick Baby was frequently. I doubt if it was his house. It only makes sense to bug No Jumper. 44K. Yo, it's all the same. Stephon. Ain't no difference. Yeah, man. Yeah, they sent that stuff to jail, but you ain't. Wack won't pull as an assistant in no way, shape, or form. Why are you assisting the federal government? Like, that don't lessen the blow. You know what I mean? That don't lessen the reality. Because they sit there self to jail. I don't know. Wack participated. Wack brought Loose Cannon to the world. Ain't nobody know who Loose Cannon was. He was around, but Loose Cannon ain't had no following. They'll put Loose Cannon on all these huge platforms to talk about Big U. That was intense. Loose Cannon just stupid and ain't realized what he was doing till it was too late. He still haven't realized what he was doing. Like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with them. And what I tell y'all yesterday? Because people don't believe it's stuff on. People don't believe that, yo, these people are agents. I don't know why. I keep trying to show people. For some reason, people don't want to believe it. They want to be fans of them. Like, they don't want to believe that, yo, it's agents on YouTube. I don't know why. They don't want to believe that their favorite YouTuber might be working with the FBI. I don't know why. I think a lot of people don't know their history. If you knew, if that's why I be having to go back to them old videos. If people knew their history, they understand why. They understand that, oh shit, this is a real thing. But people don't know their history, man. People don't realize that shit. People think it's a game. They think it's content. Yo, everything about him is suspect. The man got cases he ain't go to court for. Everything about him is suspect, man. I think they used him. I think he was part of the. He was one of the CIs in death row. I think Wack been working for decades. That's why they put him on the internet. Like this rise of Wack 100. This shit was concocted. Like, yo, this is not something that happened organically. And the way he weaponizes the internet, against his rivals is insane. For real. It weaponizes that shit. I think that Umar Johnson a fraud. I talked about him yesterday. Used to like Umar. Yo told everybody he want our grits money. Who said black people spend $19 million on grits. Yo, but nah, see, I can't even say here, master. Yo, he's not smart as he think he is. He couldn't do that to me. There's a lot of people can't do. He does that to the ignorant. He's exploiting ignorance. That's what he is. He ain't no different than the motherfucking system that preys on ignorance. That's what he doing. He preying on ignorance. These candidate to push that shit through because Loose Cannon was slow. Brick Baby was another perfect candidate because Brick Baby want clout and Brick Baby want to prove to the world that he's a gang member. I don't know if he was saying no Snow Bunny. He ain't gonna let the world see that. I know he said he want black people grits money for a year. The school need renovations. He want our grits money. Well, Johnson wild as shit. Yeah, don't mind. When I get back to the crib, I'm gonna show y'all the videos I'm talking about. I see to your brother, man. That shit just crazy. Yeah, but we ain't letting them slide from up under this. He gonna stand on this motherfucking FBI informant tag. Like, I don't think it's crazy that he thought he was gonna be able to spin out of it. Like, yo, what Kendrick said to Drake. Shape the story how you want. Hey Drake, they not slow. I mean, it's only but so long he was gonna be able to. What's up, Charlene? It's only but so long he was gonna be able to spin the narrative. Like, yo, you really thought you was gonna be able to spin out of this after we watched what you did? We watched it. Now there's gonna be some people that don't see it, but for the most part, we watched it. Now what we gotta do is not watch it. That's the next move. After this die out, we gotta not watch it. Because as long as we watching, he's gonna be able to continue doing that shit. It's a topic now, but once the topic die down, he got to go, man. Because like Big you said, the people that watch it, share it, you supporting it. And all Wack 100 doing is selling out for his own personal gain. He don't give a fuck about that kid that got killed. You think he give a fuck about that shit? Hell no. That man wanted Big U out the way. What's up, son? He wanted Big U out the way, huh?
What's up?
Oh, he wanted Big U out the way at all costs. He didn't give a fuck who had to be removed to do it. He'd have removed Adam if Adam got too close. What's up, Benji? Can't trust them type people, man. They're the worst kind of people. Like he just like Charleston White. Like they willing to go extra low, lower than the average. I mean, go ahead. What the fuck? When they crossing the street, lady. They want to go low, real low, extremely low. Like I just couldn't imagine being that scared of a person that I'd say, you know what, man, fuck this shit. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Eugene is out here extorting people. He want to break my jaw. I know he do. I can feel it when I see him. he wants to break my jaw. I'm going to put the police on his ass. All this, yo, because of a jaw breaking is crazy, y'all. They probably got other line whack up. This ain't put it in paperwork. Y'all gotta realize, yo, paperwork, yo, this is 2025, man. The way he felt about Wack, I'm sure he probably had hella conversations where he was plotting his demise. And the feds probably went back and played the tape to Wack. Told him, look, man, you gotta amp it up. You gotta ramp it up, 100. Agent 100. You call him Agent 100. You gotta ramp it up, man. Send these Cannon on all the platforms. DJU, Can Capone. I want them everywhere. See if we can gather. But they saying the Meek Mill shit was fake. They said they ain't extort Meek Mill. Oh, I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is. It's hot here. Agent 0000. That's probably his name. Of course, I'm sure they came and talked to him. Like, he could talk that shit to DJ Akademiks. Yeah, but with all that telling you was doing, all that snitching he was doing, of course they talked to him. They probably talked to him before he started the snitch campaign against Big U. Before he started the snitch campaign against Big U, they was already talking. That's what made him okay. That's what made him feel okay to even, you know, do what he did. They even go on multiple platforms, implicating them in crimes and shit like that. You knew what it was. That man knew what it was. I wanna know why DJ Akademiks going at him like that though. That shit funny as shit. Yo, and let me say this too, yo. Sauce Walker didn't say so P up either, yo. Like, yo, people be crazy as shit. Like, yo, what the fuck be wrong with people? Everybody always trying to push a fucked up ass, wild ass narrative. Man, they set that man up, man. Yo, bullets don't have names on them. I don't know if people know that or not. But yo, you're not setting anybody up and then being there for the shooting. Like, we're not talking about a robbery. We're talking about a murder. Like, yo, you're not setting people. Yo, if that is stupid as a motherfucker. Yo, typically shit like that happen when a person leaves. Now, if Sauce Walker with a motherfucking, come on, y'all. Now, if Sauce Walker would have walked into the hotel, and then them boys jumped out and sprayed, Then I think it'd have been people had a better. It'd have made more sense as to why people said he got set up or he set him up. But yo, ain't nobody setting nobody up and then being right there to witness the shooting. I mean, it has happened, yo, but that's the dumb way to do it. I don't think Sauce Walker's stupid. Not in broad daylight on camera. That's some shit that happened like when motherfuckers like a botched robbery attempt. Alright, look, I'ma stage the shooting. Shoot me once in the leg, and man, you kill him, shoot me once in the leg, and we just gonna make it seem like we got robbed. Man, hell no. That man jumped out spraying. So I was walking this. Yeah, where your phone at? Where your phone at? It's at the house. Sauce Walker just wasn't the target. Wasn't the target. You were just dealing with people that, you know, they wanted their target. Like how it's supposed to be. I know that's foreign in today's society where these young boys just jump out and whoever in the way. Well, it was a time where people just wanted their target. If the dude was a marksman, if he had some type of military training, Sauce Walker wouldn't even have got hit because he wasn't a target. People gotta stop doing that to people for views, man. What the fuck? Need gas? God damn it. I'll get some gas. Yeah, people gotta stop doing that shit to people for views. God damn, it's only views, man. Shit. Cold like that. Cold. That's not what it is. So, thank you. Yeah. Let me get party on at 5.
Party on 5. There you go. Thank you. Yes.
You get your brother nothing, yo? cold out here. My building goddamn weather. Break for real. You know what I mean? Tired of these goddamn cold days, warm days. Cold, warm, warm, cold. That motherfucker is sick as shit. Come on, bro. Shit. Cold out that motherfucker, man.
Yeah. I should just got some nothing.
I lose said last time.
Shit.
I might give her something.
Why?
Because he was
So we'll give it back then. Get nothing. Right here. Gonna get mad he got you something you don't like. Well, you should have brought your own money then. How about that? That way you can pick out what you want, you can do whatever you want to do. You like to leave your money in the house and want everybody else to buy you something. Yeah, but we ain't letting Wack 100 get away, y'all. Not getting away with being a Fed agent. We all know. The cat's out the bag. You know what I mean? The cat is out the bag on Wack 100 and his Fed agent activities. We know now, man. But yeah, I was talking about Sauce Walker at Say So P. Yeah, that man ain't set that man up, man. People gotta stop doing that shit, man. That's one thing about the internet. I made the mistake before, but see, when I make a mistake like that, I get out and apologize. These motherfuckers, they just put out another video. They don't even recant the video that they put out. Like one of the worst narratives that I think been put out online since I've been around. That's how they did PNB Rock baby wife or baby mother. That was dirty. Oh, how they did the little girl when Journey, when Lil Scone got killed, that was dirty too. She wasn't even a grown woman, she was a kid. You had grown ass men talking about, yeah, she set him up, she backdoored him. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, y'all niggas crazy. It's a lot of pressure to put on a person, man. Said Jay-Z got yelled at by a judge. About what? About his, about the shit with Tony Buzzy. The fuck? The light green? Oh. That mean she did it, bro. Girl ain't set that man up, man. For one, at the end of the day, yo, she's a kid. Like, yo, you had grown ass people bullying a kid online. Like, man, that shit was disgusting. make grades. The fuck I look like being down there 40, talking about a 17, 18-year-old. Oh, she set him up. Man, hell no. Them motherfuckers is dead wrong for that shit. Dead wrong. If she set him up, she'd have been in jail. She ain't go to jail yet. Obviously, the police don't think she set him up. I fucking need to let the police do their job, man. You don't think if she set him up, you don't think the police would have put her together? She'd have been booked by now? How long ago was that? 2 years ago? Year and a half? That girl would have been booked. Yo, people can kill themselves over those type of allegations. Like, that's not something that you, that's not a game. See, that's that shit I be talking about with this content shit. Like, yo, it's a lot of stuff that people speak on. Like, I know the shit I speak on. That's why I speak on it the way I speak on it, because it's not a game. I know it ain't a game. I know there's victims. I know there's consequences. I know there's repercussions. These motherfuckers moving around like we in fucking virtual reality, and we playing The Sims. Nah, fuck no, this shit real, man. You don't put nothing like that on nobody, man. Now you got the whole internet bullying the girl, and man, come on, man. You don't do no shit like that, man. You don't do that. And like I said, she was a child. You don't do that, man. You're out of order for that. You're out of order for that. What's up, Jay? How you feel? Then PNB Rock. And then, like, they don't waste no time either. PNB Rock got killed. Immediately, everybody blamed this girl. Immediately. So now she in the interrogation room, getting questioned. The whole world blaming her. She like what the fuck? People gotta start. I don't know, y'all. I guess people ain't never been in real situations. I done been blamed for shit I ain't do before. That shit ain't cool, man. Do that to people, man. Let the facts come out. You know what I mean? Let the facts come out. You know, because when things like that happen, everybody's moving off emotion, so ain't nobody really thinking things through. You know what I mean? They're not thinking things. But the thing with this blogger shit, these people don't even care, so they just moving off clout. Ain't like they really care. Like, I don't talk, I mean, the shit I speak, I care about that shit. One way or another. I care that Wack 100 is an agent posing as a motherfucking YouTuber or as a manager. I care about that, because that's fucked up. I care that Charleston White is out this bitch misleading by the thousands, and I think it's being done intentionally. A lot of these motherfuckers just be talking just because they got platforms and they try to make money. What's up, Ryan? But yeah, that was just some of the worst ones. It's been more. Another bad one was when the Ratchet, when Julio got killed, and the Ratchet TV dude started harassing the girls that promoted the party, and they weren't even party promoters. They were just girls that knew guys, and the party promoters used them to book, you know, to get the guys. They went out and said them girls set them up and brought them all on this platform, argued with them. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, yo, this blogger shit This shit be getting out of control with it. Like, these motherfuckers is really on, like, CSI Miami. You know what I mean? Really trying to crack cases and shit. They want to be the first to crack the case. Like Young Dog murder. Young Dog murder was solved on social media. And the reason I know it was solved on social media is because I watched the trial. And in the trial, they never explained how these guys became suspects. Social media solved that case. Y'all remember Young Dog's trial if y'all watched it? They never explained how Straight Drop and how any of those guys became suspects. They never explained it. They never explained it. The first we heard about Straight Dropping them, they was already at the bins. They was already at the bins. They was on the car already. Social media solved that case. DJ Akademiks cried. They just found a way to weaponize social media, weaponize YouTube, Instagram, and use it as a police tool. Let me get some of that, man. Use it as a tool for intelligence. I watched the trial. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, normally, typically in a trial, they explain how these guys became suspects first. They never did that in that trial. They never did that in that trial. They started off with them already being suspects. We don't know how Straight Dropping them became suspects. Social media did it. Now, I don't know if that would have prejudiced the case. They probably had some type of motions where that wasn't going to get said in front of the jury. Because it probably would have prejudiced the jury a little bit. But social media definitely solved off murder. I don't even think that shit is up for debate. I'm just not into solving cases. Like, I don't think that's what you're supposed to be trying to, I don't think that should be the end all be all as a blogger. Like, I don't think you should be out here trying to solve cases, man. Or tip the feds off in certain directions. Like, I don't think that's the role of the blogger. Maybe I could be wrong though. Maybe that's the new blog. The new blog is the 2025, 2023. Like, nah, man, we're going to use bloggers to solve cases now. Like, we're going to give them a little honorary badge. Yeah, man. Have them at the police awards. Wack should have resorted to street justice. All that gangster shit he talk. Yo, Wack is not a real blood, y'all. He probably got a few guys that hang with him. That's affiliated, so he can still he can still blend in. But he not a real blood. Wack ain't no real blood, man. He done been got DP to put off the set. He's just using that blood shit to make him credible. He like 6'9". Wack 100 is 6'9", y'all. They're the same person. NLE Chopper. Hey man, fraud for real. Use the gang as a front. On Pyru, I done got down. Like, look, I got red on. I'm on Pyru right now. I'm on Pyru right now. Wack, what's up? Just think about it. If Wack ain't scream on Pyru every 10 minutes, would people believe him? Would people really think about this, y'all. Would people really think Wack was a gangster if he ain't scream on Pyru? How much do you think that helps his image? How much do you think Wack screaming on Pyru helps his image? I think a lot. I think you take that out. I think you take that shit out of his motherfucking, his take that away from his repertoire, his arsenal. Well, if you're looking at it totally different, because then he says things like, "Well, I don't trust street guys. You know, I don't want street guys in my car. You know. I can't stand street guys. Snitches is winning." Says things like that too. So if you take away your on Pyru and you just deal with the other side, which is the real side, the fuck boy, I mean, that's really scary and don't want no smoke with nobody. You look at him totally different. He done never got that big. But part of the reason he got big is he was a gang member talking shit online. Giving out fees. I'm ready. He was giving out fees to anybody that wanted them. Hey, real, did you get your fee with Wack 100? He ain't throw one your way yet. That man giving out fees to anybody who want them. Yo, the door unlocked. I'm going into the basement.
You said the door's unlocked?
Yeah. Going up, what it is. Yeah, y'all. Eugene!
You think why?
Don't do it, Eugene! And look, and then we hear that. And then we hear him say that afterwards. Oh man, his credibility would have been shot. His credibility would have been shot. We'd have heard that. You take away on Pyru, on blood, or whatever the fuck they'll be saying. And all we get is, Eugene, don't do it, Eugene. Don't do it. The door upstairs or unlocked. Push it. No, it's not. Push it.
Huh?
Don't do it, Eugene. That man, Eugene put the super press on. That's what I like to call the super press. That man smothered Wack. Wack couldn't breathe. That's what it was, yo. He couldn't breathe in California. Air quality was shit when Biggie was on the streets. What's up, Sleepy? That boy, Big U. That boy, Big U fucked up the air quality for Wack. That man was choking when he went outside. Right, smog. it was smog out that bitch for that boy. He couldn't even breathe. Oxygen level was on 3%. Hey, yeah, that nigga Wack 100 went outside. Hey, yo, Wack 100 had to go outside with a motherfucking what's a breath? What's one of that control the breathing? A ventilator. That man had a ventilator on when he went outside in California when Big U was out that bitch. Hey, yo, that man, we gonna call nigga ventilator Wack. Yo, funny as shit. Hey, yo, he had a ventilator, y'all. Hey, what if you say Wack 100 walk around with a ventilator when Big U was out there? Like that, Wack, you good? It's a nice ass day today, bro. Air quality great. Air quality great, bro. What the fuck going on? Oh man. Durk just dropped a documentary. Before we get the Durk documentary, we're gonna watch that too, because I want to see that.
It's gonna be more than just.
Before we get the Durk documentary. Man, why the fuck you the only person that can't breathe out this bitch? Everybody else breathing fine. Oh man. Alright, so these academics, y'all. Eugene wasn't trying to hear that shit. Eugene wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. Alright, y'all. I know Real gonna come in. You see what gonna play him no more. I did. And I really don't want to, but you gotta listen to
What up, YouTube? This is
man, suit together, man. You gotta listen to how he tries to explain this shit. See, he can only do this to DJ Akademiks and Trap Lord Ross. He couldn't do this shit to nobody that knows better.
He's insinuating that Wack 100 has something to do with this case, or Wack 100.
I was 41 years into this life. So much for being fresh. If the Fed's watching, I made it 41 years into this life before I had involvement.
I know, yo, Getty don't even gotta do this type of content. Cause Getty
when they showed up, I was wearing a red Nike tag. Not exactly the definition of fresh, but I got a crazy update. I'm gonna do the Good Diligent Podcaster thing, and I'm gonna save it for tomorrow at 4 p.m. with Lush and some surprise guests. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. 22ster has got a big update. Tap in with it.
So I know exactly what's going on with that. 100%. Yeah,
bro, listen, let me tell you something. All Adam gonna tell him is the motherfucker show up to work. You see what he do, motherfucker. He on camera. He's on live. Bricks on live. 99% of Bricks shows are live. So ain't no editing. Ain't no that you got extra content, extra footage like how Vlad may have because he edits his shit. Brick does a live show.
What about surveillance footage? If Adam gives up surveillance footage of maybe Brick walking in the building with a weapon, or
Brick ain't walking in the building with a weapon.
Hold on, I'm not saying he will or not, but they're going to want to ask Adam. The guy is at the building. They're going to want to ask.
Adam's never seen Brick with a weapon.
No, it's not about Adam seeing him, but let me ask you. Wack, come on, don't
You're
try
not
to
going to see Brick walking in
hold
the
on.
building with a weapon.
Wait. Wack, don't try to spin me. They're going to...
You ain't going to try to spin you, nigga. You're not going to see... If did have one, you're not going to see him walking in with it, bro. You're not going to see that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. Even if that's the case.
Are you overwhelmed by your payday loan debt? Have you taken out multiple loans and struggling to pay them back? If so, we have some great news for you. A new payday loan forgiveness program has recently been announced, which allows eligible Americans to have up to 80% of their outstanding balance forgiven. However, this program is only available for a limited time, so act fast. If you fall behind on your payday loan payments, you may face serious consequences.
My bad, y'all.
What the feds are probably going to say to him, yo, we want to see your security, we want to see your surveillance footage, and you could give it up willingly, or we'll bring you to a grand jury proceeding that you got to testify. We'll what would you think? And again, I'm telling you this is a fact. I'm telling you this is a fact.
It ain't gonna matter. There ain't nothing there anyway. That shit get erased every day.
Would you think, since Adam's a civilian, should he give up the footage? Should he give up maybe, deleted videos? Because again, they like to have raw videos for they like to
What you mean? What deleted videos? Brick is alive.
Yo, Wack. Well, has the feds stopped to talk to you yet or no?
Talk to me about what? You like these other weirdos.
No.
Hey, listen, bro. I know you niggas praying for my downfall, my nigga.
No, not
right?
like that. Wack.
But nah, I know you niggas praying for my downfall.
Wack, you're my friend. I'm not praying for your downfall.
Yo, nobody's arresting Wack. I don't think anybody on the internet think Wack is getting arrested. Nobody thinks that. You's always a cooperating witness, brother.
Nah, but
I'm being sensible, though. I'm being sensible.
All you need, no, you're not being sensible.
Wack, I'm gonna tell you I'm being sensible.
There's nothing about what you're saying is sensible, bro.
All right, I'm gonna use an analogy.
I want you to tell me how it's sensible.
I'll tell you what.
What you talking about? You just getting weird, bro.
I'll tell you what. For example, let's say the feds go pick up Meek Mill, and Meek Mill private conversation that was wiretapped had.
I don't know.
Hold on. Wait. Let me finish. Had conversations he's having with guys who might do things for him to say, yo, bro, somebody got to shoot Act. You don't think they're gonna come?
I don't know nothing about. I'm not Meek. I'm not a rapper, and I'm not you.
No.
I don't have those type of conversations.
Wack. Okay. That's a fictional example. I'm using it to say, yo, in the indictment, they have Big U on wiretap trying to get people to harm you. You think they're not gonna ask you
No, he does not. You're lying.
Yep.
Stop lying.
No.
Whereas niggas that's doing media, hey, look, bro, if you're gonna run the media, be accurate with your information. Stop lying. They have Big U on wiretap telling somebody what he wants to do to me. I want to beat his ass. I want to break his jaw.
Hey, imagine. Hey, y'all. Imagine. Motherfucker paperwork coming out. And you hear that's what they want. You hear them, that's what they want to do to you. Like, goddamn, you want to break my jaw, bro? Why he was scared to get that jaw broke. That's what it was. All that shit he be talking. But he want to press Akademiks. He want to press Trap Lord Ross, but he was scared of this man breaking his jaw.
He's referring to him. Stop lying. Stop trying to put a charge on the man. Because by you saying, yo, he was trying to get people to do shit to you, no, that's what you're trying to do. That's the charge. Stop lying.
No, Wack.
All you square ass niggas that don't, I've been in cuffs. I done fought bodies. I know how this shit work. You niggas is fabricating and adding shit. There's nothing in that paperwork in those 107 pages that says he was trying to get somebody to do something to me. It was always him referring to what he wanted to do.
Okay, Wack. You're still taking me off the point. Okay, let me concede that point. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay. So he didn't say no one should do anything. But here's the thing. If a man that is accused in a Rico case, and he's a head guy, is constantly threatening to do something to someone.
But DJ Akademiks is saying, yo, they talk to everybody else. I'm sure they talk to you. That's all he's saying. And Wack knows that. Wack knows he talked to them people. But the only reason Wack probably, if he didn't talk to them people, is because he did everything online. There's nothing else to talk about. Now, if they wanted to get, further understanding, yeah, they probably pulled him, man. Facts over feelings, what it is. They probably pulled him in for a little bit of question and answering. You know, a little questionnaire. Wack an agent, man. Yeah, he talked to them people. I think Wack talked to them people before he came to the internet. I think that's what he even gave him the clearance to bring the shit to the internet. He talked to them people first. Then he did all that shit on the internet.
Why would the cops?
He talked to him every day. He probably do, yo. More than likely.
Yeah, but you don't think the cops at least show up to talk to you, be like, "Hey, listen, can we just?"
He's talking about fighting.
Great content needs a great audience. Like Stretch Armstrong needs to be stretched. Yeah!
Man, the fucking agent, man. He's not swerving. He's not swerving out of this, man. He's not getting out of this, Wack. We know now. I don't know how he thought he was gonna be able to. You're not spinning this. I don't give a fuck how many pages you got that's gonna push the button. You're not spinning this. I ain't letting you spin it. You're gonna stand on this motherfucker.
It still don't matter.
It does. It's the difference if a nigga talking about I want to whoop a nigga ass or break a nigga jaw versus I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna have somebody kidnapping. That's a total different conversation, bro.
He probably said
He's
some shit like
talking
that.
about fighting. I don't with the nigga, but you trying to put some whole other shit on the nigga that ain't there, bro.
No. I'm not trying to put nothing on him. I'm asking you,
You know he is.
that it would make sense that
Ain't nobody finna go ask talking to no nigga about a nigga talking about he want to fight him, bro. Get
Wack,
the fuck out of here.
What, you see why? This is why
Fucking
you're good.
stupid.
No, this is
I
why.
talk about fighting niggas every day,
No,
bro.
Wack. This is why you're
I
good.
talk about fighting niggas every day.
Wack. This is why you're
He's
good.
trying to trick niggas out the
If the
street.
police,
I know why you good.
No, Wack.
You over here square your act. Let's establish this. You're the square, nigga.
No, I know.
You don't know
I know, but
nothing
I
about-
got a hell of a
You don't
brain.
know nothing about. You ain't never even been booked.
Hold on.
You don't know what the fuck you be talking about half the time.
Wack. I
That's
think neither
true.
one of us has had federal charges.
You definitely know what the fuck
It
you're talking
don't
about.
matter.
You haven't had
All the, hey, bro, the feds is not wasting their time with a nigga talking about he want to fight a nigga.
Well, why do they waste their time to go talk to Adam then? So they're threatening you. They wouldn't waste their time to talk to you, but they would talk to
They're
Adam.
talking to Adam about Brick Baby. Brick Baby's an employee. I don't know. Shit, gotta ask him. Hey, shit, Brick Baby's an employee.
It makes sense though. It makes
You
sense.
weird ass. You a weirdo too. Look, let me break something down, Act. Y'all want to put me in something.
Yeah, for
No.
real.
It's not putting you in anything.
Listen.
I'm asking
Just because I do a podcast with a nigga don't mean I do everything with a nigga. When I do it you from 12 to 1 is what I do with you from 12 to 1. What the you doing from 9 to 12 is your business. So this shit is 2021 shit, 2022 shit, 2023, 2024. Brick Baby, I know the world didn't even know who he was till 2023 or late 2022 when he got the No Jumper. He's a nobody. Let's establish that now. Nigga was in fucking Atlanta. And I've never seen this nigga day in my life. Let's establish that.
Okay, but Wack, you're still
Right.
making a point.
No, I'm not.
If they talk to Adam, if they talk to Adam, I would assume they would at least
Talk to
again.
you.
Adam's not in trouble. It's not like
Man, you weird as a mother. If you listen, listen. If you assume that, yeah.
Yo, DJ Akademiks isn't wrong. He just don't know how to explain it because Wack is he's intimidating him. But this the funny thing about it. Why you didn't intimidate this man? This the man that wanted to smoke. Like yo, he goes all around online trying to intimidate people. But this man is right there in your own city, in your own backyard, and he only wanted to break your jaw. And he chose to run to the police. That man was running from a jaw breaking, man. I gotta make sure I reiterate that. It was just a jaw breaking. Yo went to the police because he was here to get his jaw broke. Oh, a bitch. Don't do it, Eugene. Like he should have kept this energy with DJ Akademiks. I mean, with my man Draws.
some shit. Like
I don't own No Jumper. I don't have employees at No Jumper. I'm a partner on one show. You get it? I don't control the building.
No.
I don't control cameras. I don't control payroll, bro. Stop playing with me with these narratives,
No. That's not the angle I'm saying. What I'm
yo,
saying is
stop playing with me with these narratives,
yo,
bro.
He gonna put the police
I
on
ain't got
academics
nothing
back.
to do with extorting, sex trafficking, a murder of a fucking football player, a fucking grid that I've been attacking and exposing for the last couple of years. I ain't got nothing to do with what a nigga got caught with at his house. I ain't got nothing to do with a dispensary.
Yeah, but
stop trying to put my name and shit, bro.
Right, but they did mention an incident that they're saying the Big U Enterprise tried to step to you and they weren't successful. So
no, they mentioned Big U having a phone call. They didn't mention witness.
So yeah, so they don't think you wouldn't talk to you. See, yo, we gotta understand, yo, we living in the world now, yo, where everything ain't gonna be in paperwork. Like these type of he would be considered a high level informant. They're gonna protect the shit out, yo. You know how much damage he can cause? You know how much destruction Wack 100 can cause? As deep as he is in the music industry, then branched into the podcast industry. Man, they'll never release your name. Agent Back is probably the closest we ever gonna get, and that was old paperwork before he didn't got way bigger since then. I'm sure he went up the ranks by now. We ain't never seen Agent Back name in no paperwork again.
Or CI reports. See, this way you
Yeah, people don't get it, bro.
Mental Mickey. If it would have said witness one or CI reports this happened, then you got a point. This is Big U on the phone as loose cannon is saying we robbed Big Bill, which has been a lie. I told you that was a lie. Did I not? It's a lie. Nobody robbed Big Bill. I told you that. That's cap.
If I'm anybody even that used to even argue with Big U, I'd be spooked because I'm telling you the fans are probably going around knocking on doors.
For what? Hey, bro.
No, because I wouldn't want to talk to them. I wouldn't want to talk to the fans.
Ear investigation. You think they don't know what they looking at, what they want to do, what they trying to do? A nigga on the phone talking is a nigga on the phone talking. Unless he's saying a crime is being committed, they don't pay it no attention. What a nigga say he want to do, right? Oh, nigga, I should have this, or I should have that. It didn't say right there,
yo,
we robbed him.
I'm pretty sure there is wiretaps. A Big U saying, probably get more in depth of what he want to do to Wack 100. I'm sure it's somewhere around. Now, do they need it to secure a conviction? Probably not. So would it get released? Probably not. But for the shit that Wack 100 was doing, I'm gonna say this: if Wack 100 did to me what he did to Big U, it would probably be tapes around saying what I want to do to Wack 100. That would keep it all the way real.
We did this, we did that.
Okay, but explain why they're going out of this. Why are they talking out of it?
Yeah, see, we ain't letting them get out of this.
Okay. So explain why they're going to act, because Adam says he's gonna. Which, by the way, I think that's.
I'm not fucking Adam. Adam is the owner of the building. Brick is an employee of Adam.
Search for Taylor Brands to get that LLC next to your business name. Just go to their site.
If Wack 100 did that shit to me, it'd have definitely been talks about the next move on Wack 100. No, all jokes aside. Fucking all jokes aside, man. Like, dead serious.
No, Wack, but they wouldn't be.
I don't control.
They wouldn't be subpoenaing Jeff Bezos if somebody from Amazon is going to motherfucking.
They would be. You stupid as a motherfucker.
Man, I think. Hey, Albert, I think that shit was real strategic. Him linking up with 6ix9ine. He linked him up with a more seasoned agent. Like, yo, they've been pushing these guys, yo, for years now, man. He do. A lot of his tactics are police-esque. You know what I mean? He got a lot of police tactics, man.
And whoever build he worked in, they gonna go talk to the motherfucker running it. No Jumper ain't no.
They don't gotta talk to. They can subpoena the whole shit. They could just run in there and go take the.
But remember, he didn't just link up with Takashi. He linked up with Troy Ave too. called Boosie a rat. Yo, just think about his movements. BG a rat, Boosie a rat, Tax Tone a rat. I hang with 6ix9ine. I manage Troy Ave. So he linking up with rats, but guys that ain't rats, he telling the world these are the rats. They go, that's being done intentionally, man. He's trying to character assassinate anyone that's deemed credible. Meanwhile, lift up the Woodies. He had a conversation with Butter and said Butter ain't rat. But Boosie a rat though. Who else he called? Zay Osama a rat though.
Do what they want. Adam is the dude's boss. Adam is only one person control that building. That's Adam. So whatever they want, if it's footage, if it's did he really work there, if it's whatever.
I don't know, bro. I know his father got money.
Go ask him.
So that would mean that they're probably thinking that some illegal shit happened at No Jumper because Adam only has to do with No Jumper, right?
Nah, I don't know, bro. You over there assuming why would something illegal happen?
Okay,
he did say that shit years ago.
If they subpoenaed you to answer questions, would you?
Hey, bro, check this out. Academics, I ain't gonna tell you again, bro.
Okay.
Stop trying to put me in something.
No, I was just giving a scenario.
They gonna subpoena you about some shit ain't got nothing to do with you, bro?
I would hope not.
You and the rest of these ass niggas
Durk.
stop trying to incorporate me in something that ain't got nothing to do with me, homie. You nowhere in there where you see shit was orchestrated with Wack 100.
Wait. Wack.
Stop trying to put me in something that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Wack.
I ain't promoting 60.
Wack, let me clear that up. Let me clear it up. I'm not trying to. You had nothing to do with it.
No, that's what you think.
No. Let me clarify.
Hey, look, bro, get your lane, bro.
No.
Some shit is disrespectful, bro.
No. Only
thing,
no,
bro.
I wasn't trying to.
Stop insinuating.
So what he did wasn't disrespectful. Get the fuck out of here, Wack. Wack wild as shit. Yo, what you did to Big U and Loose Cannon, that shit wasn't disrespectful. Getting on No Jumper and saying, yo, banning federal paperwork is good promo wasn't disrespectful. The man said it was good promo. The fuck, I ain't never thought I ever heard a black man say that shit in my life. That man said banning federal paperwork or your podcast or your name, banning federal paperwork is good promo. Let me think about that, man.
I'm gonna ask you. I don't know if you're dumb or slow or you just playing for content.
No. You think I'm saying something I'm not?
Did you read all this shit?
Yeah. No.
What do I got to do with any of it?
I think that the feds would want you to be listed as a victim.
I'm not a victim, dummy.
No, hold on. I'm not saying you are, but I think they would want
to happen to you.
Okay, I think they would want to talk to you in that sense, and you could probably say no. You could probably be like, no, I'm good. But
to you, bro.
But
let me explain something to you, bro. I'm gonna say this one more time, bro.
That was just come clean, Wack. Come clean, bro. Yeah, man. It's easier. Like Rallo. You know, Rallo, just come clean and just admit what you did. You'll sleep much because you're not getting away from this. Yo, if we go to the comments, everybody's calling it. You're not getting away from this, bro. It's out. The cat's out the bag. You feel me? The cat is out the bag, Wack. We know now. I knew we been over here. But a lot of people that was on it, you know, on the edge, they didn't jumped off that bitch. They know what's up now.
Paperwork. None of those actions, no laws were broken when it comes to my name. It's just a nigga talking.
Okay.
And the nigga's not talking about having me assassinated. He's not talking about kidnapping me. He's not even saying killing me.
Well, he didn't say break his jaw.
He said I want to break his jaw. If that's the case, he should be investigated every day, right?
I mean, that's true too. But you know how Rico's go. That's a really messy shit.
I know Rico go, bro. Like, and I'm gonna say this again. Nothing pertaining to my name involves a crime.
All right, we're gonna leave it right there. Y'all let me know what y'all think of.
Fuck you mean? And you know these candidates that should have No Jumper involved in crime. So Byron Blake did a video on it too. Let's check what Byron Blake had to say.
The internet is a place where headlines rule, and running up views is sometimes as simple as putting two names in the title.
Yo,
as of late,
it's a lot of people looking for Wack.
News of the
regardless of how people feel about Big U and what he was doing, it's some people down there that's fucking highly upset about Yo and 600 and everything and that whole situation.
Arrest of Los Angeles activist Eugene Big U Henley has rocked the internet, with many seeming to have been awaiting his downfall, and others like Wack 100 and 600 appearing to have participated in it. Today we will be focusing on how Wack 100 attempted to get Big U's wife arrested for aiding and abetting, and also interfering with an investigation. We will also discuss how he betrayed the same family that he claims he is trying to help, all in the name of content and slandering Big U. Over the past few years, we have seen Wack 100, 600, and Loose Cannon openly discuss crimes that were allegedly committed by Big U. And while there are some less street-inclined people who may say they need to see paperwork, the recent cases of artists like Lil Durk have shown us just how important open source reporting.
Hey yo, man, see the Byron Blake. Byron Blake be watching. This is the most important point, y'all. Open source reporting. That's what the feds are using. That's what they got these guys like Wack 100 for. Open source reporting, man. Man, we was the first people talking about open source information. It's starting to spread now. People need to understand this. This information that they don't have to testify to because it's extracted from open sources, which means they can take it off the internet and make it evidence. See the Byron Blake, man.
Can be. Most bloggers take the angle that once it's content, it's content. Meaning that once anybody else posted on the internet, it's a free-for-all for everybody. While this may help bring in views and make stories big, it also creates a strange realm where most anything can and will be said, true or not. And the facts will be left up to the viewer to find.
We've been telling people about we was the first page talking about open source research. People ain't even know what that shit was. I had to break it down like, yo, that's social media. That's social media. Then a couple days later, people started catching on like, oh shit, open source research. Y'all remember that video? That when you was here. I remember you was here. Charlene, I think we was deep that night. But that's what they're using, y'all. They got these guys. Just think about it, y'all. Just think about it. What man, black man, especially a man that proclaims the streets, would get on the internet and talk about crimes? Come on now. Like, it's just so obvious that he's working. It's obvious as a motherfucker. Yo, that is outside of the normal. Especially somebody like Wack who already supposedly have money. Why are you doing this if you ain't working? There's no other incentive for him to do this other than he's working. There's no other options. You got money. You already rich. You manage Blueface. You got plaques. Why the fuck is you on the internet talking about crimes? Because the feds can look at that, investigate that, and make arrests. He probably the top cop right now, y'all, in the fucking nation. Yo, the top cop right now in the nation. Little bald head bitch.
Particular case, I've watched Wack attempt to control the narrative of whether he is a quote-unquote snitch or not, while at the same time doing his best to make sure the federal government puts Big U in the worst possible situation. In this video, I'm going to focus on how Wack 100 attempted to frame Big U's wife and have her arrested as part of a conspiracy.
Damn.
Please, find our daughter. I'm not stopping until I bring her home.
We'll try to get the man wife arrested.
Summit Healthcare serves.
Yo, dirty, y'all. He one of the dirtiest people, y'all. That's why I be telling y'all you can't trust a rat. That's why when they was trying to sell people this idea of snitching is okay, yo, you can't trust no snitch. They don't have no integrity. They will do anything. They be the ones robbing old folks. These ain't people to be watching, laughing at, thinking they funny. Like Woody ain't funny. I ain't seen not one thing Woody ever did funny. Ever. Everything he ever did, I just was like, that shit is ugly and disgusting and despicable. Nothing was funny about it.
Let's listen as Wack explains
that shit ain't even funny.
About the charges coming down and how he knew.
All right, I'm about to play.
Here, remote.
I don't know what this is, but I'm about to press play.
Let's play remote.
And so my mom.
Okay, well, let me understand something, right? You spent a couple years. What year did your brother kill?
My brother was running for a long time.
My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to do that. Let me go back.
Couple years. What year did your brother kill?
My brother was killed in 22.
So it took them 3 years to do fucking DNA?
Appreciate it, Mike.
They said that Big U was running for a long time, like he didn't want to take the DNA test.
But here goes the thing. Big U's DNA is already on file for when he's proposed. You see what I'm saying? Like my DNA is on file. Like right now, if I did something, I left some blood or saliva, and they run it to the system, it's gonna match me. When I paroled out the penitentiary, they made me swab. But then again, Big U had a dope case, huh? He might not have. So that he probably wasn't. He had a dope case, it's conspiracy. So
yeah, they found his DNA test in my brother's nails.
Okay, so that's bad work.
So that means my brother's fault.
Yeah, didn't you tell me that your brother's friend said it was something going on, a fight or something?
Something was going on. When I told you that Big U had popped up at my brother's Airbnb.
In Vegas?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The best friend was there, whatever, but the best friend said that he didn't want to talk to my brother in front of him, so he pulled my brother upstairs to the side. He said that he knew something was going on because when Big U left and my brother came, when Big U left the Airbnb and my brother came back downstairs, he said his whole energy was off.
So what did
but the best friend ended up leaving my brother the next morning.
Yeah, I remember you told me that. And how long after that did they find your brother? Next day or next couple days?
They found him the next day. Hold on, let my mom tell you because she know everything. Hold on.
Just come back. When did the DNA come back?
It came back 2 months ago.
And they still ain't arrested the nigga?
Well, they told me between me and you, please, between me and you, don't tell nobody because they don't want nobody to know. They're going to be making an arrest the ending of March, the beginning of April.
Gotcha. I'm going to sit back and watch the show. You know, I don't give a
Now, as we all just heard, Wack was aware of this investigation and these charges. However, rather than sit back and watch the show as he claimed he would do, he chose to flip the script. First, he betrayed the trust of his mother, who was obviously focused on seeking justice for her son and not any internet shenanigans. And while it may appear that this was just all in the name of content, there was a much larger scheme at play. Throughout history, the feds have shown us that when they want you, they will stop at nothing and they will arrest almost anyone to gain leverage.
That's fact.
They arrested the mother of Rayful Edmonds. Most recently, everyone was discussing the Big Meech case, and one of the main arguments presented in Meech's defense for taking the plea deal was that his parents had been arrested. Now let's listen to Wack explain how he contacted Big U's wife in what he calls an attempt to warn Big U.
Check your text.
All right.
Tell me the date of that, nigga, and that's the Big U wife. What's the date of that, Remo?
All right, so yeah, after you got that message,
Huh?
after you got the message, you hit up Big U's wife. You said, "Sis, 911. 1 sec, let me get Solo." And you gave him a heads up.
What I tell him?
You said, "1 sec, let me get Solo. He needs to leave. Bad." In caps, all caps. He needs to leave.
I said so bad, right?
Yo, that is a crime, y'all. That's a crime. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many reasons showing people like, yo, this man is working with them people. That is a fucking crime. You knew an investigation was coming. You texted the dude's wife and told him to leave. She could have got, I see where Brian Bates going with this, because she could have got arrested for this too, as well. as well. But since it came through Wack, and they couldn't arrest Wack because they wouldn't be able to arrest her without arresting Wack. They just let it go. But that's why they came down with the complaint. He probably got chastised by the feds for this. The fuck is you doing, Agent Back? Fucking up the investigation, you bitch. Probably smacked him in the back of his head. Bald head, bitch. Smacked the shit out of him. Rubbed his head and shit.
Right?
Yeah, full bad.
What the 600 saying this shit is 4 rolling 60 telling on it. Now, I just sent you a clip. Play the clip. You're going to hear the people saying, don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing. Don't say nothing.
Oh, yeah? That's good, though. That's good, though. People need to understand that this shit ain't content. You know, they'd never give me credit. It'd be nice if they give me credit, but it is what it is. People got to understand, yo, that this shit that he's doing, he's disguising it as content, but it's not. It's police work. It's manipulative. It's deception. It's disgusting. Like, yo, this is not, like I said before, yo, content shouldn't land you in prison for the rest of your life. People shouldn't be getting killed behind the word content. Shit ain't no, this shit is intentionally sending people off.
So which one you want? If he wouldn't have said nothing and y'all found out nigga knew, you would say what? Why you didn't say nothing?
Despite what Wack says, what you actually just listened to was Wack attempting to frame Big U's wife for federal aiding and abetting and admitting to it. Aiding and abetting, a defendant may be found guilty of whatever the crime may be, even if the defendant personally did not commit the act or acts constituting the crime, but aided and abetted in its commission. To aid and abet means intentionally to help someone else commit a crime. To prove a defendant guilty of whatever by aiding and abetting, the government must prove each of the following beyond a reasonable doubt. First, that someone else committed a crime. Second, the defendant aided, counseled, commanded, induced, or procured that person with respect to at least one element of whatever the crime may be. Third, the defendant acted with the intent to facilitate, meaning not this that you knew that someone committed this crime, or not even knew, but not just someone else committed a crime and you helped them, but you acted with the intent to help them knowing that they had committed a crime. And you acted before the crime was committed. Fourth, the defendant acted before the crime was completed.
Got a job.
It is not enough that the defendant merely associated with the person committing the crime or unknowingly or unintentionally did things that were helpful to that person or was present at the scene of the crime. The evidence must show beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant acted with knowledge and intention of helping that person commit whatever the crime is. A defendant acts with the intent to facilitate the crime when the defendant actively participates in a criminal venture with advanced knowledge of the crime and having acquired that knowledge when the defendant still had a realistic opportunity to withdraw from the crime. All of these elements were taking place when Wack was contacting Big U's wife.
Facts.
She had acquired knowledge during a realistic time because he told her before the charges even came down. The problem is they have no documentation of her contacting Big U and saying, hey, Wack said, I need to tell you to leave or you need to go. Big U didn't even go on the run, which was a good thing because had he done so, then they probably would have went and scraped up anything just to find some way to put this on her.
No,
but
they
the
wouldn't.
purpose of this
They
video,
would have had to lock Wack up, and they're not gonna lock up their top cop. That's the only reason. That's the only reason she didn't. I mean, well, they would have had the messages too, but even if she did contact Big U, Wack would have had to get arrested because he the one that tipped her off. But they're not gonna arrest him because he's working.
Was to show y'all just how dangerous the game is that Wack is playing. Not dangerous as in life or death, but dangerous as in he's doing anything for content and to see his mission completed. Has she contacted Big U?
then she would have definitely be acting with the intent to facilitate his escape from the law or whatever. So the aiding and abetting would have stuck.
Great content needs a great audience, like a gamer needs a screen. 20 subs if I... Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Trapped in a...
Yo, Wack dirty as shit, y'all. What the fuck? How the hell we get here? I wanna watch that.
Law or whatever. So the aiding and abetting would have stuck. By contacting Big U's wife and personally making her aware of the charges,
whole time, no,
Wack was hoping that...
That's how you know he an agent. The whole time he been interfering. The whole time he been interfering. That's how you know he working.
The fear and love of a wife and woman would cause her to contact Big U via telephone or text message and alert him to what Wack has said. Had she done so, she would have been likely charged for federal aiding and abetting, and this could have turned Big U's situation into
way
a completely different monster.
Yeah, way worse.
As I said earlier, it is not enough that the defendant merely associated with the person committing the crime or unknowingly or unintentionally did things that were helpful to help that person or was present at the scene. The evidence must show that the person acted with knowledge and intention of helping somebody commit a crime. With that said, she would have had to have known about the situation, which is why he intentionally and specifically informed her. Wack has been playing this internet game for a long time, and it seems that he has now found a way to weaponize his following in a way that allows him to use them to completely destroy his opponents.
Yeah.
Or at least attempt to.
Good, yeah.
With the government no longer focusing on active investigations and starting to rely more on open source reporting to connect dots for them, not only does this create a lane for Wack to provide information without having to sit down directly with investigators, it also gives motivation for content creators to speak on the most conscience-shocking topics in an effort to generate views, and this will almost always lead to a street tale of some kind. This is just the beginning, though. Stay tuned as we will break down several cases that Wack is connected to and how he used open source reporting and third parties to help put away some of hip-hop's hottest.
Man, see the Byron Blake, man.
Your oil change light.
Byron Blake done found this niche over that bitch. I gotta hit y'all. He done found his niche. That's what's up. So, Lil Durk just dropped a documentary, y'all. Check this out. His album ready to come out in a couple days. Yeah, he more than likely he been watching the videos. But Byron Blake, that's my man. I fucks with y'all. He be watching. He probably watching now. I'm the best thing on the internet. Y'all keep trying to tell. I ain't gonna say everybody. But a large percentage of people's favorite YouTubers get their information from over here. Large percentage. They just don't ever give me credit for it for whatever reason. But it is what it is.
Album nominated for a Grammy. We have to start thinking in that box. We got the little box of thinking like this shit deeper than that. This shit really deep thoughts.
Touch a trend, be wildin' with it. I done gave you everything, how you gon' keep on trippin'? I gave my word to my higher self, saying gon' keep on sippin'. I know how love is, so therefore I'ma keep my distance. I know how love is, when I stay away, that's when I'm the richest.
Sneaky like a fox, since broski dad, some niggas take the box. 223 to his cranium, now his hairstylist gotta recreate his lock.
Niggas be thinking they you, making me a topic like he'll make profit off of DJU. Caught side at the Sky Game, 100 on me, tell an angel reach the shoot. Straight call me in the gas station for the kick. We got a minute to try. Street niggas get robbed for anything. That's how they use reduce. All type of baddies be on me heavy. I might send in the Zeus.
Pussy, he might send him to Zeus. Damn, y'all, man, I hate the fact, I hate the fact, yo, that Durk in this situation, man. Damn, shorty. Durk was probably a lot of people's only hope for real.
He hold me back, baby. I'm a savage. I'm
Chicago.
a baby.
I ain't got that I'm just gonna get it. Hit me later. Cause I'm gonna go spend it on the jet, blood. I'm gonna spend it on a watch. A car. Fuck that shit. I on these things, I'll sell all that shit tomorrow. What you gonna call me, bro? You can't. I'll wear this 5 days straight. What you gonna pay? Durk, bro. Slap it. I sell all that shit, bro. I have one car. It's not that I can't get it. It's, I don't give a fuck. I'm not thinking backwards. If you can't buy 10 Maybachs, don't buy it. This motherfucker, this just now. Well, we're gonna get these boys up tomorrow. This just, we already came with a plan to be like feature run, album time.
Yo, see, it's not even, yo, the feds. See, the thing is with Durk, yo, they don't have a lot of evidence on Durk, yo, but the feds play a dirty game, yo. They play it, it's damn near impossible to beat them people. Because the laws are so one-sided. Like, you know, the laws favor them. You understand? The laws favor the government. So it's damn near impossible to beat them people. That's why their conviction rate so high. So it ain't like they don't have a strong case. Yeah, they got one of the shooters telling, but they never specified if that same shooter seen Durk make these payments. They never specified that. They don't, we really don't know what they got. But it's just hard to beat them people, man. They play a dirty game. It's hard to beat them. It's the only fucked up thing about it. No, he been charged by the feds. Southern District of California. He out there with Big U and them. Big U, Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, Durk. They all at the same joint right now.
Everything in the way that it's gonna be beat, be big. I ain't looking at nothing small no more.
Thanks for loyalties and hella trees, that's just a sidebar. What we're doing, you're welcome, your pine here, got the die on. Trench bitches actually getting treated like a fast star. V12, I'm supposed to be in the back, but I'm a driver. Friday, got the V12, be back in the driveway. Saturday, pop out with your gun, cause you can die today. Sunday, not a Sunday, because it's dark out. Discontinue and walk hard, I'm irritated, get knocked out.
Yeah, but let me say this too. Fair cases do get overturned. Fair cases do get overturned. That's the part people don't like talking about. You know what I mean? Like that 97 points, so it's like a 3% chance of winning. It's like a 10% chance, or what was it? I don't want to put out the wrong numbers, but I think it was anywhere from like 5 to 7% or 3 to 7% that them cases do get overturned.
I wasn't here in the middle of the day. You cannot bring my green cake. I'm in the trenches, I'm bringing the J. Naked bitches in my crib. I got bitches taking pills. I ain't know that shit was serious.
Now I wait for this album to come out for 3 days, 4 days.
Keep on sipping. Keep on sipping. I think it should start off. When you cash out on a porn star, you man. So put that. When you cash out on a porn star, yeah. You cash. So look, you cash out on a porn star, you put your lifestyle on the line. So when they come on, it be like, when you cash out on a porn star, you put your lifestyle on the line. When you get to switch, you to this line. If you tapped in with yourself, then ain't no reason to be embarrassed. Yeah, there you go.
That's hard.
I knew it was there.
I never got this justice before.
Hey man, I'm trying to tell you, we
Go
going
ahead, justice before KJ, nigga.
Look, post KJ, we get surgical with it, nigga.
When you cash out on the porn star, you put your lifestyle.
See, that's the thing about it too, yo. Like Wack playing these fucking police games, like yo. All right, yo. Whatever people is doing, yo, that's what the fuck they doing, yo. But you shouldn't be out here insisting investigations, man. Yo, these people, they can do their job, man. Let them do their fucking job. It's like, yo, people is excusing the fuck shit that these guys are doing because they say, well, he shouldn't be committing crime. Well, yo, a lot of people commit crime, and they ain't all black. Some of the world's greatest criminals wasn't black Americans. Shit, probably none of the world's greatest criminals was black Americans. If you want to keep it all the way real. The government commit money laundering and shit like that every fucking day. Hardly ever go to prison. Extortion, murder, all that shit, man.
I leave with 3 hard at. I could rah-rah.
Yo, because this shit devastates families, yo. Durk being arrested right now is putting a serious strain on his whole fucking family. Everybody he took care of. Yeah, and you notice they ain't come down on Durk until Durk changed the narrative. When Durk was pushing that bullshit, they loved him. The minute, and that's what his father was talking about, the minute he decided, you know what, man, I'm trying to bring peace and unity, they locked his ass up so motherfucking fast. Y'all don't think that was y'all think that happened by mistake? The minute he decided to push unity, they came down on him.
Growth.
Real shit.
I don't want to get to chill like this. Is how it lasts.
Real shit. Bro, listen. Now, damn, it's crazy you said that.
Yeah, straight up.
Listen, I'm gonna be like on some real nigga shit. Like, that's what I was thinking. Like, with them 14, if you know, I was like, man, it sounds too much like we need growth. Yeah. We need growth. And I was like, damn, that's why the instrumentation, I was trying to get you energy and like whatever, because like really, you at that point to where, bro, you done got that big ass track record to where you don't even have to prove nothing to nobody. Now it's about you growing as an individual.
Yeah, but you know what it is? That's hopping in the church and making like, I'm gonna do 8 songs tonight.
Right.
Yeah,
Having that goal.
Put that shit in and just kill features.
You say it's more about quality than quantity now, real shit.
Exactly. So when you play a song, gotta be like, boy, he just dropped some shit instead of that. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
He named bro him again.
Exactly. You're not about to make it a gimmick no more.
That's why I ain't going.
Yeah, I feel you. No, I feel you.
Like you record. I ain't gonna record just to record.
Yeah.
Tell you
it gotta be a purpose.
Why do that time to the streets? Pull up on them. Why the fuck I'm arguing over beats? He pulled up in the statement, stolen cause he ain't even got the key. Thought about putting pounds on the jet, ain't do it cause they would check. Putting pounds on the jet, ain't do it cause they gon' put it on me. Thought about putting pounds on the jet, but the juice world shit be scaring me.
Damn, that shit so hard.
That's the boy. Then go on now.
Hey, bitch, throw that motherfucker on that board, man. It's for a song, man.
Put a question mark next to it.
No question mark.
Hell no.
No question mark next to that.
Man, you got man, put this on the board,
Hey,
dude.
man, this will determine if you weak or not.
Man,
It's gotta be a weak.
I'm cold, 100 grams in my picture to roll. Busy weekend, nigga, chunky my wall. Feel nothing, niggas, you shit to the stone. Breaking news, the trenches are zoom. Just don't move, get shot out your shoes. Tell them who, but don't have a clue. 2 hours, she stayed in the room. Murder cases, I watch it from Zoom. Ice from Izzy, my shit like a pool. Give me late, I don't want no zoo. All my savages, family too. Back in your arms,
This album probably was hard as a bitch. From what I hear.
Falling back in your arms, I feel so close. Cause I'm back in your arms for life. Your arms for life. Sex don't feel the same when you in love. Arguing back and forth, you know I hate this shit. I hate you got some friends, ain't in relationship. They pretend to be your friend, but that's a basic bitch. No passport, she don't know what a vacation is.
Hold on, why I feel like I already know her. Why I feel like she been around before I blow it over. And I don't fuck with niggas at all, so it's like every time you roll up, only time I show love. And we don't do pink, she gon' see.
You don't even like to talk about that shit, Night. Yeah, act like that never happened.
And on the road, I booked the flight just to see me. She fucks on that she see me. Her on watch TV, no.
Funded the whole war behind.
And it's my baby, but I don't like your friend. They talk just like Ready. You don't need boogers in your watch, but you
can't forget about guns too,
man. If I had problems when I'm with you, I forget it.
It's an honor to be here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Durk. Happy birthday to you.
This is right before he got booked.
You know, I ain't big on talking, but I appreciate everybody coming out. You know what I'm saying? It's a start of a new relationship with a lot of us in here.
Yeah, it's right before he got booked.
Family in here tonight. I ain't too big on birthdays, but I appreciate it. Shout out to my mama. She realized I'm a little crazy, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, you know. Many more, you know what I'm saying? Outside of birthday, let's change the city, because Chicago looking good right now.
How you gonna tell a nigga don't fuck with another nigga and you ain't doing shit? How you gonna tell a nigga he's safe when you in your city? You ain't even a gunman. How you gonna tell a killer you can't send him nothing because you brought a bitch a little something? You know that money be different, they come to your building and kill you in the domain. I was a Jesus fan when I was seeing red and build me a snowman.
We want to begin now with some breaking news. Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a murder for hire plot. This is his mugshot from Florida, where he was arrested last night and is being held without bond.
All right, Carolina Bull, bro. We heard you first time, bro.
Federal prison.
We in here, we got
You subscribe, Carolina Bull?
We in the studio, we in this motherfucker getting to it, boy. We put a roll out together, everything. Shit, this shit feel good, bro.
I like the energy. What y'all been putting together.
I don't fucking know.
You know what I'm saying? Even the list song you sent me is good, so I know y'all putting
definitely could have been avoided.
Shit, so I know it's gonna be big and better. You know what I'm saying? It's finna hang up.
All right.
Keep on sipping. When you down there going broke, you won't keep on sipping. I made a promise to myself I ain't gonna sipping. When my girl had broke my heart, it made me keep on sipping. Thinking about bro them on that deathbed, I keep on sipping. Percocets and Xannies made me wanna keep on sipping. Before I threat you, I keep it in and keep on sipping. Pass me my cup,
he beat the fans the first time.
Keep on sipping. Pass me my cup, so
No, he beat the feds. He beat that California case, no love. He beat the California case, not guilty. They threw out the key evidence. Opened the door for him. Oh my God, former NFL player charged in FBI largest drug fighting bust in U.S. history. What the fuck is that? That shit just came across my list. Let's look into that. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. That Doug fighting ain't cool, man. I used to have 2 pit bulls. They used to go to war. Yo, that shit is vicious. Like, I don't even maybe that shit is a South thing or something, yo, but I don't like that Doug fighting shit. For real. I don't like that shit. Yo, cause after they fight, yo, they be looking so fucking pitiful. Like they ain't I don't know, y'all. I ain't with that. Ain't no video on it. Federal charges after officials seized 190 Dougs from alleged animal fighting venture, according to court documents. Facing 20 counts of possession of a Doug for use of animal fighting venture and 1 count of sale, transport, and delivery of a Doug for the use of animal fighting venture. An unsealed indictment in the Eastern District of Oklahoma said Johnson violated the dog fighting prohibitions of the Federal Animal Welfare Act. 190 pit bull type dogs, the largest number of dogs ever seized from a single person in a federal dog fighting case. They charge over the feds. God damn. Yo, the feds is getting out of control with this shit. They charging everybody. Johnson is accused of running a dog fighting operation known as Mel Kennels. He previously pled guilty to state animal fighting charges in 2004 after running Crazy Side Kennels. Those that won between 3 to 5 fights to produce offspring with fighting traits and abilities desired by him and others to use for dog fights. He will allegedly market and sell stud rights and offsprings from winning fighting dogs to other dog fighters looking to incorporate his kennel's bloodline into their own dog fighting operation. I don't know, y'all. I can't do the dog fighting. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I cannot do the dog fighting. Man, my dogs used to go to war. They used to go to war with each other. And they grew up together. That was the crazy thing about it. They grew up together. Then once they got older, that shit just got haywire. Yeah, that shit not cool, bro. That shit not cool. At one point, ain't no video on it yet. At one point, I used to, teach my dogs. If you notice, man, my dogs friendly as shit now. I used to teach my dogs to be mean at one point. Not no more. Do that shit no more. Does friendly as a bitch. Why we can't find no video on it? Just keep saying it's a video, but then don't be no video. So he wasn't a good NFL player. At all. Here you go, right here. No, I ain't got no article on it. Let me show y'all something. Get back to Wack 100. So remember I was telling y'all. Remember the other day we was watching Pun. When T-Rail was interviewing Loose Cannon, and I'm like, yo, Pun don't like that shit. You can tell. Check this out. I'm like, yo, Pun don't like that. He ain't want nothing to do with that interview. He knew that interview was a violation. Yo, rest in peace to Big Boogie's sister. Yo, Big Boogie's sister died in this car accident. Big Boogie's sister, the rapper from out Memphis, sister died in a car accident earlier. Shit's crazy. The one dude all crying and shit.
And I was pulling over and they ran
That ain't what happened, bro. Keep that shit real. You try to run, man. The 3 people inside to be thrown from the vehicle. 1 female by the name of LaKara Woods didn't make it. 1 person is in jail and 1 didn't make it. And 2 are in critical condition fighting for their lives. That car looks horrible. Kizzle consistent, I guess named Fly Guy, was reportedly struck by police, leading it to flip over. Another passenger, Tarkisha Lachey, survived the incident, but is said to have lost her arm. There were 4 individuals in the vehicle, and details regarding the 4 passengers remain unknown. Yo, this is why, yo, you cannot take police on the chase when they on your ass, unless you in the motherfucking. I don't recommend it, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Excuse me. If everything in the car is legit, I pulls over. I could be dirty and all that shit. Now, if I got a lead on them, like if I see them before they see me, and they got a bang of you, oh, I'm out of there. Gone. Yo, but when they already on you, yo, that is a dangerous, dangerous situation, yo, to drive with them people already on you. Cause this is how it normally ends, man. Car flipped over. Look at this shit. Look at the car. Look at the car. Car is fucked up. Look at that shit. Now you want to cry about it. Now you want to cry about it. Fuck, don't cry about it now, nigga. Fuck you crying about it for now. Ain't nothing to cry about now. It's over. You know what I mean? Shit is over. It's nothing to cry about now. Like, now you just gotta face the consequences, my nigga. The fuck you think? Like, that's the shit that be tripping me out with people. Like, what do you think? Yo, it's a high probability. High probability, man. That if you take them people on the chase, yo, you might run through a light in a car. Like, yo, it is a high I'd rather get out and run. I take my chances on foot before I ever take them on that type of chase. I take my chances on foot. But remember I was telling y'all that Pun didn't like that interview with Loose Cannon and let's go to it, matter of fact. I think it's here. Oh shit, we gotta talk about this old nigga. He's a bluffing motherfucker. We gonna get to him too before we end the live. I gotta get ready to get my charger. Oh shit, I gotta call my mother too. Loose Cannon X No Jumper. Y'all remember that video from a couple days ago? So I don't know if I can find it. With T-Rail and that was talking to Loose Cannon. Well, anyway, I told y'all that Buscom ain't like it. Check this out.
Did it too, nigga. Nobody called me, nigga. Nobody don't got my number to call me, nigga. I just know. The fuck you talking about? So you just talking? So I'm not just talking. You thought Luke Cannon called me? Back on fit. So you just talking? What he said? What you doing? Luke Cannon ain't called me. Let you know I'm just talking, but I'm talking some real shit though. Luke Cannon called the community. Oh, he called his community. He was involved. We having this full blown argument. He just talking.
I'm saying, what was his thoughts on that? Because he not only called community.
Shut your motherfucking ass, man. That's clout of character. That's out of pocket, ain't he?
That's out of pocket.
Yeah, it's out of pocket.
And that's all I'm saying.
Was on there?
I said that's out of pocket.
Yeah, he was on there.
I wasn't.
You was on there.
Bro, I hate getting put in an uncomfortable position.
Like I did Adam. No, that's out of pocket. I can't. That's out of pocket.
Listen, bro, that's my dog. But I done been in that position many times where he got these random situations where I got to stand there with him. And I'm going to stand there with him. That's my boy. I tell him about himself after, like, come on, cuz that wasn't cool, bro.
That's not cool at all. That's not cool.
Because it becomes a fun and anything.
For you,
and I got to ride that out. And I'm with that.
I
But
understand everything. Like I said, that's why I brought up Barry lines and everything. I thought he called it tobacco fig.
He would answer too.
That's what I thought.
He would answer.
So whatever.
Right now,
I was right about what I was saying. If I thought what I thought right there, right? Okay. What I'm doing right now, I'm gonna apologize to you because I was wrong. I thought it was back on fig.
You're not wrong. He just said he would answer.
Well, no, yeah. Okay, he would answer. So he got a pocket.
But I didn't. Now,
AD's situation, I don't necessarily know AD's relationship with bro.
Yeah.
I don't know his relationship. I was talking about you and Smack. I know y'all
I'm
know.
giving a perspective on why I think.
Okay,
it could be right. You know what I'm saying? That's
But
why
what about
I'm not
it being wrong?
It could be wrong, and
That
it
shit
could be
was
right
wrong.
too. But we ain't gonna just say, "Oh, it's just wrong," because if we just saying everything's wrong, that's why.
It was wrong. Yo, Loose Cannon is fucking slow, man. He's slow. And if yo, sometimes you gotta protect people from their self, yo. That's just what it is, man. There's no way y'all should allow that man to come up there, call up y'all platform and talk about his case. No way, no how. That's some shit they do at No Jumper. Yo, we supposed to carry ourselves better than we supposed to know better. You don't aid and assist in taking another man down. Because all these phone conversations that Loose Cannon is doing, they're going to appear in some type of court document. Yes, she is. They're going to be in court documents. Because he don't even know what the fuck he talking about. He don't even know what he talking about, man. He probably ain't get the paperwork. I don't know what he think. But a lot of what he said is corroborated by witnesses. It's corroborated by witnesses.
I brought up
It's not just internet banner.
So if I'm just saying, oh, everything is wrong and I'm abiding by every code, then yeah, it's wrong. I ain't supposed to be doing none of that.
You were caught up in some shit though, like you can't even call home. I could be in my bed. Like, hey man, we know what you're dealing with. You know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing to talk about. What we talking about? I don't got nothing to do with this right now. That's just period.
The crazy part is, right, I would respect it. I would respect it if that's how it was presented. Hey, I want to call in because, nigga, I don't have a lawyer, and niggas need to hear my real side, boo-boo. If it was presented that way, I'm like, I get it. I'm saying, if a nigga presented it that way, but the whole shit was like, right before we filmed, it was, hey, who's going to call in and talk some shit? Like, talk some shit? Nigga, he just got hit with Rico. Like, I don't know, bro. He would just want to call in and talk some shit. Talk some shit is crazy.
But this is what Munchie B was saying. Just because you've been called in indictment don't mean you have XYZ charges, or you a snitch, or you doing this, or you getting caught up in this. You feel me? You just caught up in the indictment.
It's not even about being a snitch,
and I'm just like, okay.
It's just like,
you know
what
I mean?
Say?
Like,
where are you going for this content? Where are you going for this content? That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, take a break. I'm gonna tell my boy, especially if I fuck with you. Take a break, man. Take a break. What you doing? Because I didn't hear the conversation, but I'm guessing for whatever the conversation was, he was pleading his case, right? He was pleading his innocence.
No.
Exactly. So if that wasn't happening, what the fuck we just doing right now?
No.
So it wasn't, when me listening to the conversation, it wasn't pleading his innocence, but it was more so telling motherfuckers out there, him saying, hey, look, I did wrong. Shit's stupid. Make sure if y'all are on these podcasts or are on these interviews or whatever the case may be, yeah.
Yo, why the fuck do you want to know, yo?
None of this shit.
What type of questions? Have you ever been in jail?
Don't do none of that. He said all of that shit. So we getting all of this positive shit out of this shit, rather than motherfuckers like, hey, nigga, don't call in, don't do this, don't do that. And I understand this street shit though, but we definitely got a job to do at a certain point, nigga. I'm sitting here. If I'm media, I'm media. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, see, that's that dumbass shit. It's not street shit. Have you ever been to jail? Fox Hound. It's not street shit, bro. Like it's just right and wrong. You know that man is fighting for his life. Yeah, because he asked you that shit like 4 times, brother. You know that man is fighting for his life. You know he's slow. Why you gonna bring him on your platform to talk about the case, bro? Come on, T-Rail. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. You know better. You know better, bro. Don't let these fuck boys trick you with this content over everything shit.
Podcast shit, like
Like I can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out on
Well,
this
change
shit,
your
nigga.
whole back on fix
Why,
and
nigga?
everything and make that motherfucker so neutral to anybody.
It is neutral, nigga. My shit is neutral. Why is it not neutral? It's shit all on the back. It's jersey. It's plaques on the wall. All the shit in this motherfucker. Why is it not neutral, nigga? It's alcohol on this motherfucker. Like back on Big's liquor store. Yeah, nigga, it's neutral. Y'all drink. It's sodas, chips, all type of shit. What y'all want, nigga? It's mushrooms in that motherfucker. All that. What you want? How much neutral you need?
Oh my God,
Niggas
bro.
just connect Figueroa from where I'm from, but Figueroa is connected to a multitude of gangs.
From what you told us, that's where we got it from.
I mean, but it's connected to a multitude of things, though.
Nothing wrong.
Back on Fig, you feel me? That's just me. You know what I mean?
It's just lick.
What? It is. It's alcohol on the
This
wall.
nigga T-Rail be saying the most outrageous shit.
It's not
dog.
outrageous. What's outrageous about that?
I got gang members on the payroll for no reason. Fuck my nigga.
Yeah. Oh God, that was
for no reason.
See?
Yeah, big heart. Big heart.
That was old.
Really real.
Yeah, that was old. That was old.
Hey, really real.
So let me ask y'all a question. So,
Top
respectfully, so say you beat this case right here, though, right?
Yeah.
Beat what case? What case he in? What are you talking about?
You.
Oh, Big U. Okay. I'm like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
Big U beat this case.
Uh-huh.
Now, would you go pull up on him like you did before? You and who was that? You and who?
He didn't know that nigga name.
C-Ron. No, he's C-Ron.
I'm like, who the fuck is that? See, that nigga TF said, calling you. I'm like, he ain't calling me.
Yeah, so
I thought your name was C-Ron.
Who else though? You did a show with him like a
C-Ron.
right?
Did it too, nigga. I ain't nobody call me.
Let me find that video so y'all can see what we talking about for people that don't know. Where the fuck is that shit at? It was a couple days ago. I think it was yesterday, the day before. Yeah, that conversation was out of line. Here you go, right here.
And is subject to monitoring and recording. Thank you for using
I told
Google
everybody that's
Spelling.
not true. Big Baby ain't get stabbed, man. I posted on my
Hello, can you hear now?
account.
Yeah, hey, what's up with it, cuz?
What up? It's super low too. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn you up.
Look at Punt right here.
Can you turn me up now? Is that better?
He ain't want nothing to do with the whole situation. Check him out.
That's better. What's the deal?
Man, staying this nigga with my head up, nigga, to the sky, keep grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to hold me back. Ain't crying about nothing. Standing strong. You know what it is. Come on, 80. You know, real niggas is built for this. Real niggas do real things, and this nigga do what they can.
Hey, so how you feel? How you feel about everything right now? Was you like expecting anything of this to come?
No, the crazy part about it is everybody know that I stepped away from Big Useless years ago. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how I got wrapped up in it, but at the end of the day, it's like you got to go with the flow. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing what the other people did, and they turned on him or anything like that. It's still free him. And it's still free everybody that's locked up, and everybody else turned on him. Everybody went home. And I don't think that he really understood people wasn't fucking with him because of they have love for him. They was fucking with him because of opportunities, his name, and fear. You know what I'm saying? And that's the difference. But this is a message for everybody that's going around on doing certain things, certain fuck shit. It happens this way. And that's just being real. I know it's harsh and everything like that, but I could say it because I'm going through it. See, a lot of people wouldn't understand, like walking in my shoes and taking easy out, but it's not like that.
Yeah, this whole situation is wild. I don't think LA is seeing anything like this on a large scale the way that it is right now. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, but no, it's crazy, but it's like it gives an eye opener to to the whole city. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody is not untouchable, and that's where we have to do better for our youth.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. What would you say to the youth right now, or anybody that's doing content? What advice would you give them?
No, I mean, you could do your content because everything on the internet is allegedly, but when you're doing certain things in the street, you got to be prepared, and it comes with certain processes and things that happen, because I've never seen a nigga go to the bank and ask for $100 million and say, because I'm a real nigga. It just don't work that way. You can't give real nigga credit.
Yeah, that shit, man.
So basically says sell out.
So,
but just be careful.
With everything that's going on right now, what can I say?
You can tell him on no parts of
that's
it.
Going on right now.
Man, we pointed it out yesterday. So to hear him talk about it today, it's like, man, I figured that. He is disinterested in the whole process because he noticed a violation. He know right now 80 is in violation. Like, yo, you should not be talking to this man at all. Especially not online. Like, leave that shit to Adam and them motherfuckers. I mean, if he wanna further his indictment, yo, let it do. I don't want no part to that. Do that shit over there, bro. You can't call me and we do that. If he called me, we gonna talk. I'm gonna lean on his ass. Yo, what the fuck was you thinking going on motherfucking platform saying all that dumb ass shit? What you thought them people wasn't watching? Like we ain't having that type of conversation. There ain't nothing to talk about. We ain't talking about the case. We ain't talking about Big U. We ain't talking about none of that.
What message do you want to get across to the people per se?
Loose cannon.
I want everybody to understand, always keep integrity before money. You have to do that. You have to listen and understand certain things that you're doing. Think twice, maybe 3 or 4 times on what you're gonna do, if it's gonna cause and affect a different family and stuff like that, and move and forward. Just think more, because sometimes when we get hot, we don't think, we just react, and a lot of things that we doing is affecting our kids and our households and our mamas and stuff like that.
Real shit. Real shit. Yeah, man. And then too.
But
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
go ahead, AD.
I was gonna say too. Yeah, like I say now to the people, they watching all these podcasts. They watching everything now, and this shit is starting to get real serious in the city of Los Angeles. For sure, for sure.
Yeah. But people, we have to understand too. Because when people try to blame things on podcasts and stuff like that because of entertainment, there's a difference between entertainment and there's a difference between the street life. You get what I'm saying? So people gonna always point the finger to what somebody said or what they doing or anything like that. But by law, just say my situation. You see the indictment, right? When you see the indictment, you see it, but it's really like a couple of sentences on what's said in a podcast. But that don't mean it was the same story. You get what I'm saying? That means that allegedly.
See, yo, I'd have cut him off. Because what he must don't know is, yo, it's witnesses corroborating everything you said on them podcasts. You gotta protect yo, when you dealing with ignorance. If you care, yo, like I don't know, yo. I'm just not interested in talking towards somebody, and next thing you know, they going to prison, and my interview is in their paperwork. Like I don't want that. I do not want nothing to do with that. I'd have cut them off. Transitioned out of this. Let's get to something else.
Something that happened, or I was given a description about something, but it don't have nothing to do totally with that individual. But when you're talking about sex trafficking, when you're talking about murder, when you're talking about gambling and stuff like that, that's nothing to do with podcasting. You get what I'm saying? So people want to point out a little margin, a small margin of what it said, a couple of lines, and then they want to blame everything on a podcast, but it's really not a podcast. You get what I'm saying? It's really the individual that's actually doing the affecting.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, but one thing I can say is I ain't never seen nothing like this for sure, at all. And it's to the point now I don't even know what the fuck to say because they may be watching this right now. Real shit.
Common sense.
You're gonna get leaky. So
He don't think none of that shit funny because it's not. It's not funny. AD know better than that. Don't. Yo, the worst thing you can do on this internet is succumb to clout. On clout chasing. But are y'all? Oh, Brick Baby speaks out. Yeah, Brick Baby ain't get stabbed, y'all. Brick Baby ain't get stabbed. Sauce Walker didn't set up Say So P. None of that shit is real. But did y'all see this? A YouTuber house got home invaded. A TikTok or whatever the fuck she is. Look at this shit. A Twitch streamer. I don't know this guy.
Keep going. Hurry. It's not in the pool. Stop playing. Stop playing. Is it not the lake? Go. Keep going. Hurry.
I don't know.
It's not in the pool. Stop playing. No, it's across the lake. Stop playing. It's across the lake. Go. Okay, we go. Hey, you got a camera? I'm taking a photo. Hurry up. Come in here. It's in here. Come on. Go.
That guy doing like a lofty. Her husband shot at him. One of them got hit. Like the one in the back. Yeah. She wound up leading him to her husband. Her husband shot one of them. The suspects are between ages 16 and 19 years old. So it's saying 4 suspects has been identified and charged with aggravated kidnapping and aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon after a home robbery of Twitch streamer Amaranth. The suspects are between the ages 16 and 19 years old. The streamer posts footage of the break-in according to Fox 27 Houston. 3 men broke into the home. She shares with her husband, Nick Lee. As she was asleep, the noise from the break-in woke her up and she immediately called her husband, who was in a separate structure on the home lot. She led the robbers to the part of the home where her husband was, and he rang off a few shots that sent the robbers fleeing. Yeah, she handled that shit the right way. What the fuck? I bet y'all. My fucking phone died. This phone be killing me. I put the bitch on the charge and the motherfucker still died. We back. Is we back? There's no way this phone was supposed to die while I was on the charger. Yeah, I don't like that robbing shit either, man. It's too many ways to get money, yo, to be out here trying to take from motherfuckers. You feel me? Like, get some hustling you. You feel me? Like, what the fuck you out here trying to steal from another motherfucker? I ain't really into it either. Not saying I ain't never did it. You know what I mean? But robbing as a means of surviving, like that's what you do. Like you an active robber. I can't fuck with that. Now I understand shit get tight sometimes. You feel me? And motherfuckers' backs be against the wall. I get that. But for the people that's out this bitch every day, like that's their occupation, scamming. I mean, like your job, you really out this bitch just scamming every day. All right, come on, man. Get some real money, man. Go find a fucking hustle. I don't fuck with that shit. So let me show y'all the oldest young nigga out right now. Scammers and robbers and snitches, all that shit is about all that shit is really the same for real. It's all selfish. I mean, snitching is a selfish trait. If a motherfucker snitch, more than likely they're scam too. They're robbed too. That's why I be trying to get people to understand that the snitch culture is not about the streets. It's about character. People is supporting people that got low character.
My daddy. I said, I never been one of the ones who could say that. Like, mad as hell, brother, got their mom and their dad in the house together. Yeah, so it's like, now that he here, it's like he teach me everything. I'm saying, knowledge-wise. Then he's so on point. Like, he can come around and see, like, nah, watch him. He, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's probably something I've been missing. Mm-hmm.
That's good you was able to reconnect, reconnect with your dad. Like
26.
26, that's a long time, man. And it's a blessing, man, that you got him out there. And the homies even seeing him move around. Because he get them sprinkle game on them. You know what I mean? So that's important to have the OGs around like that, especially OGs is not trying to be, be moving like with the young niggas. You know what I mean? Because there's a respect level there more.
Yeah, I hate those.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's funny because one of my homies, my young nigga come and holler at me, yo, man, we ready to boom, boom, boom.
My daddy. I'm saying, I never been one of the ones who could say that.
Now look at us. Speaking of the old dude try to hang with the young boys. So right now you got a guy from Chicago, right? 41 years old. They call him Chicago's 41-year-old YN. Tells the craziest story of all time. So DJU still hasn't changed his platform. After all the death and destruction that his platform has seen over the years, he doesn't give a fuck. And we can all admit DJU does not give a fuck. It wouldn't matter if when they all walked out this bitch, they all got murdered. He gonna still do the same shit. Now this guy's 41 years old, y'all. Look at the people he's hanging with. He ain't got no hair on his face. Look, he cut the hair off his face. He ain't got no hair on his face. He's 41 years old. Yo, these kids better get the fuck away from y'all. Let me tell you something about these guys, right? To be outside. You don't want to fuck with them. It's a reason why they're still outside. It's a reason why the people that's in his age range, the ones that's alive, because it's some that's alive. It's some that ain't in prison. But it's the reason why the ones that's not alive, the ones that's alive and not in prison or dead, ain't fucking with them. See, but since it's an age gap, they don't know. You know what I mean? They just know he been around for a minute. He might have do whatever. They know probably some stories about him. So they're gonna align themselves with him just based off of that. But this guy is dangerous. The 41-year-old or the 35-year-old that's out there with the 21-year-olds is dangerous. Don't fuck with him. But check him out.
Hey, I say the bog right here, boy. I'm finna pop out, boy. I'm finna get him tripping. I pop right out that. They pulled right over. They did what I said. Said this. I go over there.
trying to cap it off already. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, just cap it off like, man, Joe, you got some weed? Ooh, all the time, finna knock his shit back. But thank God, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, they didn't even do that, you know what I'm saying? The shit didn't even happen like that, you see what I'm saying? Because I came to my senses already on phone and I'm thinking like, damn, folks right here, you feel me? Type shit. So all the time, man, the nigga, right? I pulled the bitch out already, got the bitch out on him. Me and him get the tussling. You know what I'm saying? It's one.
Yo, this guy is out of fucking control. He's old as shit. He older than me. Sitting there with these kids, they look like they're in their 20s. Early 20s. They don't even know if this story is true. He probably motherfucking, what they call that shit? Embellishing the story times 10. He's embellishing the story times 10. But since they're not old enough to know, they just listening. But this guy's a danger to the community, man. To every community. So you always got this guy. His guy's is in every motherfucking project, every hood, every ghetto across America. Stay the fuck away. If you're a young dude, stay the fuck away from this guy, man. He gonna fuck you over.
One of them type, you get the tussling type. So now I get him up off me. I'm finna blow him down.
Because this the thing, right?
Time.
Let me say this, because at that age, at the age he's at, right? You know better. You know this street shit is a dead end. You know it's a dead end. And you ain't know it coming up like most of us didn't. But at 41, you know the streets is a dead fucking end. So you got young boys coming up under you. You watching what they doing. It's familiar. You did the same shit. Why the fuck would you assist in that? You know what I mean? Why would you assist in it? If you can't stop it, cool. But why would you assist in it? Why would you play a role in it when you know there's no winners? It's all losers. Even the ones that win leave with fucking mental scars. So he's on this bitch telling this gangster story that these young kids probably don't even know if it's true or not. But the whole time he's a fucking clown. Cause you shouldn't even be out there with them boys. At all. On no level. You supposed to be sending them boys in passing. Man, fuck y'all doing out here, man. Y'all better get a motherfucking job, boy. Keep it moving. If you ain't gonna help them. But this shit right here is hindering them.
Lady come out the building. A bitch come out the building. Whoop. Folks now. Damn. Gotta get out the jam. I throw him down on folks and get his ass down immediately. Folks there. Take off. Get the bell out. Folks down. Ran into the little stove. Quick. Already. I fucking didn't know I had a bitch already in there. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But they didn't even know what the f went on, none of that. You know what I'm saying? The police just hit everywhere. I came in there because the bitch was there. Bad bitch, Indian. Hey, I just really met the bitch. About like, what, 30 days? Folks there. You talking about that bitch was bad. Lord, well. Guys, what no.
So that's how you got tapped up.
That's how I got booked and everything. Yeah.
Okay, not just
she really gave it up. She gave me up. Folks them. Yeah.
So this was the young lady you had already knew, but you had just met her. You said,
yeah, she already been set up in there, already had her already in there. You know what I'm saying? She was already in there already, bro. Inside the stove. She already in there sitting, waiting on me. You see what I'm saying?
So she called the police.
I'm great.
Yeah, man, he's a danger to the community. There's no way you should be at that age fuck with them young boys like that. If you ain't teaching them, if you ain't giving them no jobs, if you ain't giving them no game, get the fuck away from them boys, man. You gonna ruin their life. Those are the type of guys who they ruin their life, so they don't mind ruining others. If I was to catch my son hanging around with a dude like that, I'd have smoked his ass. Yo, get the fuck away from my son, bro. Before we have some motherfucking real problems. For real, man. Them niggas the worst. Weak ass niggas. But New Jersey. Who the fuck is NJ? Who's NJ, bro? Oh, No Jumper? What they post? We talking about on where? On Instagram? YouTube? Yeah, I don't watch No Jumper, yo. Y'all see, y'all think I be tripping because I be knowing what's going on. I don't watch them guys, man. Only time I get them, I see them because people share them on Instagram. I don't watch them motherfuckers. So when I see something that's Wack 100 reveals Adam has been taken into federal
What's up,
custody.
man? I just called my attorney, try to get him down there so Adam don't be doing no telling, bro.
Man, they saying Adam locked up. All on the blogs. What's going on?
They came to got him this morning, bro. They doubled back. They came by and we try and have him out because he's supposed to go live today, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to go live at 4 p.m. And the crazy thing is, Adam texted me.
They're going to have him out by like 2:30. We can get him out by 2:30. He can still make it to the building.
Adam texts me every day, and I ain't heard from him today.
They running the play, man.
Listen, bro. I sent Alex Kessel down there. He said he's going to have him out by 2:30, right? He ain't got no nothing. He's not, he ain't no flight risk or nothing. I didn't need to, I said, Alex, just use whatever, he said, nah, he got
down. My damn phone is dying, man. At alarming rates. Like, I don't know what the fuck wrong with it. Yeah, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Because if he was locked up, how you going to guarantee a certain time he going to be out? What if they give him a no bond? I mean, it's late as shit. He probably can't see the fucking the judge or the commissioner, whatever the fuck they see in the federal, the arbitrator, whatever the fuck they see in the feds. I mean, it's late here. It ain't late there. But it's still, man, I think they lying. They just trying to build up. That's sad, y'all. Like, the shit that these guys is crazy, y'all. Like, it's really people locked up. It's really people in prison. It's really people with their life on the line. And all these guys is worrying about is numbers and views. That shit crazy. He's just trying to build up steam for the show. That's it. That's it. But none of them guys seem worried or nothing. You know what I mean? None of them seem worried. What Rainbow got key? Alright, so he said judge. What time is it over there? It's 5:28 here. What'll make it what? 1:28 there? 3 hours behind? I doubt it. But we'll cover it later on. See what happens. But my phone keep dying, y'all. My shit won't get past 1%. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're gonna talk more about this shit. Keep an eye on it. These motherfuckers crazy. This was 3 hours ago. So he should be home now. Oh, all right. So what, they gonna rush him? They gonna rush him to get him in court? I don't believe that shit. What the fuck? They coming at him because of plug talk? What they trying to say? Sex trafficking? That's what they hit the girl with. She was sex. They say she was a sex trafficker because she had the girls. Why she couldn't be considered in the porn industry? Why they call her shit sex trafficking? These motherfuckers crazy, yo. But it's enough there. Keep your news, and I'm out.